Welcome back to DeRo and the Diehard, episode 21. As usual, I'm your co-host, Ben Botelho, and with me, the Canadian legend, the soccer legend, Dwayne. Rosario. How you doing, dude? It's good to see you, man. Good morning. Good afternoon.
I'm always excited to be here, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
We got Canada playing.
We got the hockey on in the background. 1-0.
Hey, we wouldn't be Canadian if hockey wasn't playing in the background.
Somewhere.
We got to shout out all of our Olympians currently.
Big time.
In the Olympics, representing Canada and doing so well, making us proud. So we wish you all the best, all you amazing Olympian athletes. No matter what sport you're playing, you're a Canadian, you're an athlete, representing our great nation of Canada. So we want to wish you all the best.
Yeah, big time. Good luck to everybody out there, man.
I would have loved to play in the Olympics.
I would have. What winter sport would you have taken in the Olympics?
Indoor soccer.
Indoor soccer? Snow soccer.
Indoor soccer.
Hear me out.
If there's an indoor 5v5, I might be starting something here. Indoor soccer at the Olympics.
But it has to be in the snow. There has
like 5v5. No, man, come on. I don't like any cold, bro. I'm not. Is there anything that doesn't revolve the cold or outside in the snow in a winter sport?
You could do like curling. You're still touching the ice.
Bro.
You're still touching the ice. It's winter sports. You're not going to wear a t-shirt and shorts out there.
Do you know that curling is in fact Canada's sport?
We
curling.
invented it?
That's Canada's. That's our national sport, curling.
No.
Yeah.
Where'd you
look
read
it up,
this?
man. Look it up.
No, that's
Canada's national sport is curling.
There's no way it's curling, man.
That's why it's on TV more than anything else. I'm telling you.
No way, man. Hold on. Lacrosse is the national summer and ice hockey is the national winter. What are you talking about?
Where's curling in there? Come on. Curling has to be there.
No, it's not official. Hey, why are you trying to lie on the microphone, bro? What's going on?
I know. I thought it was. I take that back. Okay.
DeRo's a leading source of propaganda around Canada sports.
So what sport in the Winter Olympics is there not snow involved or cold? Is there any? Is there like fencing or darts or anything?
There's like there's sports where ice is involved. So you're not getting snow on you. You could play hockey, you could do curling, you could do luge, you could do figure skating.
I don't know, man. I probably do like snowboarding or something.
Snowboarding, a lot of snow though, man. And those guys are crazy.
Yeah,
they're nuts.
It's exciting.
Did you see what happened to the skier Lindsey Vonn this past week?
Yeah. Shout out to her. Hopefully she recovers. And
hopefully she recovers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, those things are not good to see.
The mentality to go on an ACL like that is crazy.
Well, that's another thing.
Missing an ACL.
And you're doing a sport that requires you to have
the strongest knees.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a point where it's like, as athletes, I get it. Like, you really want to show up, but then there's a part where I guess she's at the point of her career where this is possibly her last Olympics.
She wants to go all out.
So, she's going to do what she can. If it happens, it happens. And she probably went there saying, you know what, if it goes out, it goes out. But this is my last Olympics. Let me go out the way I want to go out.
It's crazy because it went out really bad.
Well,
it didn't look
if you don't
really
have
bad.
an ACL,
I know.
I mean, anything you land, like, it's not.
There's no balance. There's no stability.
No.
So it's like, and I saw, like, I read she completely, like, obliterated her leg. Like, it didn't look bad. You know what I mean? It's not one of those ones where you go and like the leg's sticking out or anything like that. Yeah. But she snapped her leg.
Yeah,
because of no ACL.
Yeah, compromise other tendons, muscles, bones, ligaments for that. Yeah.
She's always been like that, though. To be fair, she's always been like the downhill. I mean, all downhill skiers are crazy.
Yeah, I would say you have to be some sort of way. I have had my dentists and surgeons that like, DeRo, man, you gotta come me one time, man. We get off a helicopter and we drop off. I'm like, none of that sounds good to me.
No,
like,
bro, it's not for me. It's not for me.
Jump off of a helicopter in your ski gear and go right down the slopes. No,
I mean, it does sound fun.
It sounds fun, but that's like, bro, just say if I decide to jump down and an avalanche decides to come because I jump down on this soft spot now and the thing goes tumbling with me all the way down this mountain. We're not talking about a hill. We're not talking about like the Bluffs Hill. We're talking about mountains, bro. This is not like
talking about the Alps.
Yeah, you're getting dropped off by a helicopter, not a ski lift, a helicopter.
Yeah, I mean, you know what?
I don't know, man. That's different level. That's edging nature and man vis nature.
you're walking the tightrope.
Yeah,
of fate,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like
I get the rush. I've been
I've been snowboarding in the Alps. It's electric, but that is like a different level.
Really, you skied in the Alps?
I snowboarded in the Alps. I went to Europe for a hockey trip. Like 2015, and one of our excursions was going to ski in the German Alps.
Wow,
it's electric. It's massive. I can
imagine.
And they have like chalets. They have a chalet at the bottom. Obviously, they have chalets.
Yeah, that's right. That's Albi.
They got, dude, and they're beautiful. They got them up at the top of the mountain, in the middle.
I'll be at all those.
No chairlifts. Like you get the thing I'm talking about, right? It's like a big box, a glass box, and you stand in it. It's not a chairlift.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's like they lift you up.
Oh, like the real high tech ones.
It's high. It's high up there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my son got into snowboarding. Fun fact, my son does snowboarding, and he's trying to get me involved, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be inside where the hot chocolate is and stuff, and I'll wait for you with a ball at my feet. Not my problem. Go knock yourself out. Not literally knock, because you can knock yourself out.
Yeah, dude.
So I'm in there sitting down. I see one kid, his arms over here. I'm like, oh my gosh, please, son, just be careful. Don't break nothing, please.
Which son?
My youngest.
Oh, he likes snowboarding.
Yeah, he likes skateboarding.
Okay.
Scootering.
Usually that go hand in hand.
Yeah, like he doesn't like skateboarding where it's just like, he wants to do the ramps and he wants to do the tricks, and
I tell you, skateboarding would scare me more than snowboarding.
And he's a goalkeeper, so I guess it kind of goes hand in hand.
All goalkeepers got a few different views than we do.
Yeah.
Right? But speaking of the beautiful game, I mean, I would love to go snowboarding right now, but I would love to play soccer more so. And I want to start off with something that I'm not too sure. I got to ask you this question. Did you know about this? There's this guy who made a challenge to himself, right? He said, day one of not cutting my hair until Manchester United win 5 games in a row. It's been 495 days since he last got a haircut. Man U went into their West Ham game last week, or this, I guess, 2 days ago, win 4 games in a row. It was huge. It was all over the internet. Everybody was watching for this guy to cut his hair, because his hair, DeRo, is like this. Mm-hmm. It's like out to here. And then Man U end up going down early, and they end up drawing the game, disallowed goal, and he doesn't get to cut his hair. Poor kid. I got to show you a picture of this guy, man.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Poor kid.
495 days without getting a haircut. Look at him. Look at that.
That is hilarious. But it looks like a self-made mullet, though, man.
It's incredible, man. It's incredible. You gotta like.
Look at the shape of it.
They ended up drawing, so now he's back to square one. So over the course of 495 days, Man U have won 4 games in a row twice. Uh-huh. So a year ago, they won 4 in a row, and he was right there. Then they lost. And now he's right there again.
And they tied.
At what point do you just say, man, I got to cut my fucking hair? Like,
yeah, it's not happening.
Do you know what I mean? But to that point, I mean, this is still 5 games of United. 4 of them have been wins. This is all the 5 matches under Michael Carrick. They're undefeated since Ruben Amorim's departure.
Is this a
change? Are we finally seeing our United back? I mean,
well, you're definitely seeing upside. I mean, you go 4 wins. Michael Carrick, obviously, someone that's represented the badge and a good era of Man United, right? And he's trying to bring back the Man United vibe, energy, and it seems like he's got a good pulse in the locker room right now, and the players are starting to believe. Again, this is a conversation we've had when we first started the podcast of how disaster Manchester United was.
It's an ongoing.
So it's nice to see them, get some wins. It's nice to see them back in the conversation. It's good to see that, that the players are starting to play the Man United way and really fighting for the badge. It's unfortunate the dude didn't get his hair cut, but nonetheless, it was a draw and it wasn't a loss, right? So it's another point.
I will just say that West Ham are having an abysmal season. But that being said,
West Ham.
Yeah. But they're on a bit of a run right now. So they're getting some results back. So I mean, a draw is never the worst thing. You're bound to not get 3 points in one of the 5 games.
Right.
It's just too bad that it was built up to this grand thing and it was all over media. But no, I like the way that Michael Carrick has his team now. I like that you said. I think the most poignant thing that we can look at and see if we can identify change is that the attitudes are completely different. Mm-hmm. They're completely more positive. Everybody's playing freer. Bruno looks better. Sesko looks better. it's a good little run for United here.
Yeah, and they need it. They need it to secure
desperate for
a spot in the Champions League or even Europa League to for next year, because the reality is Manchester United is needed in these environments.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, they are.
It's a club that's massive, and it's a shame when you don't see those clubs represented in a Europa or a Champions League. So
yeah, they are, and they're not playing any of those tournaments right now. Right, They have a whole week between games.
Yeah,
so there's no reason why they shouldn't win and get the best that they can out of these results per week and get into the Champions League spot. Let's go to Germany here, and this has been one of the most quiet rises I've seen to world class. Like, seriously, we always talk. There is all this talk about Kylian Mbappe and Lamine Yamal and Erling Haaland and Florian Wirtz and blah 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 blah. We don't hear anything about Bayern. We talked about Bayern a couple shows ago when they were, I think it was 20 games undefeated, which is a feat crazy for them in and of itself. A few games later, we're here, and I'm looking at statistics that tell me this might be the best attacking trio in the world, and it might not be close. Luis Diaz, the Colombian, with 21 goals and 15 assists across all competitions. Michael Olise, the Frenchman, with 15 and 21 all across the Europe this season. And Harry Kane is at 39 and 5 assists and still going. Top of the Bundesliga, leading by 6 points. They're trailing Arsenal by 1 game in the Champions League standings. We're giving Arsenal their credit because they're top of the league everywhere. This is the next best option, and I think Bayern might be the team to beat between the two of those teams.
But why are we so surprised? It's Bayern. It's German football.
True.
It's German brand. I mean, I don't know. I don't think German football gets the attention it deserves.
Never.
I mean,
never.
If you're telling me these stats, I'm like, yeah, it's Bayern. What do you expect, right? Because their team is loaded with talent, and the stats don't lie. Like Kane at 39 goals is phenomenal.
It's February.
Like, he is flying, and we spoke about him, in terms of, Ballon d'Or last year and potential candidate, and this year, he's even creating even more of a statement for himself. So this team is a team that's like the avalanche or the snowball effect, because they're it's all winter. Yeah. But it's like they're rolling and they're getting bigger and bigger, and their confidence is getting bigger and bigger, and it's obviously nice to see a healthy Fonzie back in the lineup.
Yeah, big
time. The reality is he has to fight for his spot back, right? And that's when you're playing with top clubs in the world. You're out for that long, another player's going to come in and own that spot, and you just got to fight to win it back. But the blessing of playing with a club at this stature is that there's so many games, and they're always going deep in all competitions, that you're always going to get games. And
you're going to get a chance.
Yeah, you're always going to have a chance, and the players that are getting the chance are pushing the starters, and it's just like, it's frightening, the talent that's coming off the bench of this team. Not to mention Diaz, Olise, and Kane, and all these other players, but the players coming off the bench, oh my gosh, the talent doesn't stop at Bayern. A force to be reckoned with. Definitely a club to always look out for.
Of course,
always look out for in the Champions League.
Yeah,
right. And it's not our Arsenal alone shouldn't have to be where any team that's going to play against Bayern leading into the knockout stages, look out.
Well, I mean, I made the comparison with Arsenal because they're so similar in the way that they're playing this season. They have a significant lead at the top.
Yeah, they're number one in Europe.
They're number one in Europe, number 2 in Europe between the two of them. The only differences that I see with Arsenal and Bayern are one of them is the more defensively solid team, and the other one is the more attackingly solid team. And when I say that, it is that Jamie Carrick made a good point a couple weeks ago that there's no world-class talent or player in the Arsenal attack right now. I don't know how you feel about that, but I think I agree with it. I understand that Bukayo Saka is one of England's most top talents. I understand that Gyökeres was the guy to buy in the market.
Yeah, but they're not Mbappe. They're not.
But they're not Harry Kane. They're not. They're not Luis Diaz. They're not Mikel Olise. So when I think eventually these teams are destined to line up against each other in the Champions League. I think it might only be a matter of time.
When?
I don't know. They're on. It could be the final. Like, that's how good these two teams are, dude.
Yeah,
There's nobody close PSG are in the knockout, the preliminary qualifying stage. Real Madrid in the same position. Man City are okay. Like
Barca
are there. Barca are Barca. But outside of those three, and Barca being the outlier in that group, who else you seen going far in that competition? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you can't overlook the Italians. I mean, I'm
overlooking the Italians.
I hear you. But when it comes to competition, they do enough on the defensive side that they can frustrate you in a knockout game.
Yeah, that's true.
Where you could get upset. But I agree with you. I think right now, when you look pound for pound, when you look at consistency, when you look at a balanced team, I think for me, I think Bayern is the more balanced team than Arsenal, front to back.
Yeah.
And especially with the talent, like I said, coming off the bench. But I think Arsenal is just playing off of sheer confidence right now. And that's always a hard team to beat. A team that is confident, a team that doesn't have major superstars, and every man's working for each other, right? It's very hard to beat that mentality and that team camaraderie, because that's ultimately your 12th man on the field.
It's tough to say. You always are worried about the point where Arsenal, like as an Arsenal fan, you're like, I'm worried when February comes around because they're going to capitulate or they're going to like bottle the title. And I'm not too sure I could ever see that happening. But I feel like collectively, because we've been trained to do that, we are waiting for Arsenal to falter a little bit.
Not me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
And I was just going to say, I don't think that's coming this season. I think this is a different year. But that being said, like, this is, if football was going to give back to the fans, that would be the final of the Champions League.
Yeah, but
because that's ridiculous. That would be a very entertaining final.
I mean, what a club this year. I mean, not only are they dominating on the men's side, shout out Olivia Smith and the female side. Winning cups and dominating on the female side too. So this could be a big year for Arsenal.
The women's team won the Champions League last year.
I know.
Before the men's team of it.
Yeah.
So it's like they got quality in every department.
It could be the first club to win women's Champions League and men's Champions League.
Yeah, you're getting dreamy
now.
Hey, you're getting
buddy.
optimistic.
Yeah, because one of my own, Olivia Smith, is there. Lead Canada's own too, leading the charge. Scored again the other day.
Yeah,
I'm just so proud of her. To see where she's come from. And knowing that football has advanced in such a space where we're seeing now our men playing in top international teams, and now we're seeing our women doing the same things
in huge leagues in England.
It's so motivational,
big support.
Yeah, it's motivational, man.
They've grown the game so intelligently over there,
yeah.
And the way they've marketed it. And if you remember the Euros a couple of years ago when they were hosted at Wembley, 65,000-70,000 to the brim there, and it was like, that's what you want to see. That's how you grow the game and develop the game.
And that's why I'm a big advocate for women playing with boys. From especially till up to about 13. And competing with boys, and because it's faster, it's more physical. But the only thing is, we have a young female that's in our program now, Mariah, who I believe is another Olivia Smith in the making. And she's played with our boys team, and actually now that they're U14s, she's still playing, and
really?
And we're always like, man, I think this probably be her last year, because
the physical differences start to
accentuate. To start to thing. But she's going to play with girls, and it's like, I can't. It's not. It's almost. It's too easy, or it's too. She's expecting the pace and the tempo to be the same, but it's not, right? No. But how that transcends as she develops in the national team system, and which I think her trajectory is. Right, U17s, U20s, Olympic, and then the women's team, very similar to Olivia, is that it's so beneficial for these girls to be in those environments at such a young age. And I know some parents might be a little skeptical about it, but there's so much positives that come out of that.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah, 100%. Well, speaking of local football, I guess, local systems. Yeah. The MLS released some of their new kits yesterday. And before we get into who's got the best jersey, the MLS, I think year in, year out, they make the best kits.
Yeah.
They're nicer than anything I've seen
white
in Europe.
TFC?
Well, I'm going to pull up pictures and we'll do some ratings. But Nobody has better jerseys than the MLS. I haven't seen one league with better kits. Not the Prem, not La Liga, not Serie A. Nobody. And we're going to prove this right here. So we're going to go through these jerseys, DeRo, and we're going to rate them out of 10.
My favorite TFC's jersey is still the metallic one. Another goal.
2-0 Canada.
Let's go.
The former Toronto boy.
Come on, you Canucks.
Look at this goal here. How you doing? Ooh. Oh, Mark Stone.
Salad. Was that Meg? Oh, wow. Over the guy. Oh, that's even more dirty.
Wow. Nasty, Mitchell. Nasty. He used to play for Toronto. All right, so the first jersey, TFC.
Yeah, it's clean, bro.
What do you think that is out of 10?
That's up there, man. I really like that.
I think it's a solid 8.5.
Yeah.
I love the stripes in the middle. Yeah. I love the new logo. I love how it's predominantly white.
If you probably just took out that, it would have probably just the red, the 6 red stripes in the middle, just make it a solid white. Oh, that would be clean.
That would have been very clean.
You know?
All right. So what's your rating of that one?
I agree.
8.5?
8.5, yeah.
San Diego.
That's dirty.
You don't like that?
No,
I think
nice,
that's.
buddy.
I think
that's the orange and the color coordination.
Blue and orange always go together,
yeah,
and then on white. I personally love a white kit. That's just
me too.
But it's clean. Like that thing is disgusting. I think it's a 9.5.
Yeah, it's up there.
I love that.
I'll give that about 9. Yeah.
I might buy that jersey. Tell you. All right, next one. St. Louis.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's clean.
It's okay.
The cool designs.
It's good. It's good for a first jersey for St. Louis.
Yeah, but it's not like it doesn't wow me. I don't like the color combos. This is a 6 out of 10 for Diehard over here.
Yeah, it might look better in person than it does.
Maybe.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Union, Philadelphia Union.
Yeah, I mean
Bimbo.
Union's always gonna be like
clean.
Yeah, it's clean. I like the font in the background. Though.
I like the design. The
cool.
textures on the jersey are wicked.
That would be an 8.5 for me too.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Cool.
I really like that.
8.5. This is I believe this is
New England Revolution. Wow. Okay.
I don't like this one at all.
It's like the firework or something.
I don't like it that much. I would say a 6.
Yeah.
That's what
6.5.
6.5.
Because of colors.
I think this is Sporting Kansas City.
Nah, I would say that's very.
We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look.
Not nice. Not nice. Worst one of the lot.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's.
It's got to be like a 4.
Oh, Houston, come on, man.
Yeah.
I guess
this is your team.
Come on, if they just need to just be proud of that.
You can't
orange,
have a word
man.
with these guys because their colors are wicked.
You need to be proud of that orange.
That's
orange
what I'm
needs to be
saying.
Full orange, like loud orange.
It needs to be like Dutch orange. Like you gotta. It has to be an important part of your jersey.
Yeah, it's gotta be orange.
No, I don't like this one at all. I think that's a 5 for me.
Yeah.
Portland Timbers. I like it.
Yeah, I like that gray.
I like this one. I think this would be nicer in person.
Yeah, for sure.
Let the green pop out a little bit. That's an 8 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that one. This is the nicest one of the lot. 10 out of 10. Atlanta.
It reminds me of kind of like the old LA Galaxy jersey.
It reminds me of
with
like
the yellow stripe down there.
Yeah, that's my pick.
That's
honestly.
Nice. Okay.
And then I think we have 2 more Red Bulls. I feel like this is like classic Red Bulls kit.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it either, but like I didn't expect anything else out of these guys.
Yeah, but again, just if you go with a solid red,
it's too aggressive indeed.
It's too much.
Your other former team?
The tie-dye, huh? Go into the tie-dye. Yeah, don't like it.
I'm also not a big fan of this one. I think your alumni.
Where's the Sounders, man? What? Sounders is nice, man.
I haven't downloaded it here.
Go to the Sounders.
Check it out.
The green. That's nice too.
Ooh, that's nice.
Go to look at the neck. There he is.
Hey.
Look at that. That green is though. You know what I'm saying?
It's green.
The clean and just add the touches there.
Yeah, it's nice. And Seattle's always been green.
Yeah.
Football, soccer,
evergreen.
Speaking of that, is your son gonna link up with the Super Bowl winners or what?
Yeah.
That's electric.
They're probably gonna do something.
That's electric,
That's
man.
amazing.
That's really good. You know, Seattle. A lot of people overlook Seattle as a sports city.
Mm-hmm.
Great sports city.
Won Nations League last year. Won the Super Bowl this year.
The fans are fervent.
Dominated.
Oh my God! Yeah, they dominated the Super Bowl. That was a bad game. Great halftime show though.
Yeah,
I really like Baboni.
Yeah, Baboni did a thing, huh? Represented
my community.
this thing, huh? laughs. And bro, I drove, never seen Spanish people so excited. People like, hey man, what's going on, man? I'm like, whoa, bro, I've never heard you talk like ever in your life, bro. No, man, you know, he was like Spanish, you know, and Espanol, eh?
What about when he shouted out Canada? That was
loved
awesome.
It, bro. Are you kidding me, man? In there, Guyana, Canada.
All the Americas, all the Americas.
Electric. Just the culture of everything. It was a great halftime show.
You know the Turning Point USA one?
No, I didn't know what that
I
was.
watched
What was that?
No, yeah, I'm kidding. You didn't know what the Turning Point USA show was?
No.
So basically...
It's called Turning Point?
Turning Point USA. It's like this far-right movement that is like counterculture, sort of counter-immigration.
So this was going on at the stadium?
Basically what they did is they wanted to protest the Bad Bunny show because he hates America, or I guess they forgot that Puerto Rico is in America, and they assumed that he was like
that's their Americans and their geography.
Idiots. So they held an alternative halftime show performance.
They don't know geography well.
Kid Rock.
Get out of here.
I'm not joking, man.
Oh, gosh.
It was like I saw clips of it after. It's fucking brutal. Like it's
whack,
embarrassing. Huh? It's whack. Like search. It's whack. That's a perfect way.
Well,
to
you know what?
it.
It's good that they did that because it's good to see how disconnected
silly
some people are.
Yeah.
And also see, you know, to move forward with the culture. Like, look at that performance. It was electric. Fans were engaged. Fans were involved. I could only imagine that Kid Rock. You're like forcing it. Like, you're just forcing some Kid Rock. Come on, man. Like,
they'll prop this guy up because he's a white conservative,
Kid Rock,
but they forget that he has
Bad Bunny.
He has a line. So they'll prop this guy up, right? Because he's a white conservative, far right. He aligns with their values.
But what does that have?
But they forget that he has a line that goes, she's underage.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't statutory. Yeah. It's mandatory.
Yeah. Well, of course, they overlook. But that's typical, right? You overlook what's inconvenient for you, but what's convenient for you, you always look, right?
I don't want to focus on the negative too much, but like it was just a joke. Bad Bunny's set was great. I thought it was.
That's what I saw.
I thought it like.
enjoyed it.
Listen, I don't understand a word of Spanish.
I don't, but
But you move. You feel the music. You don't need to. You
feel
don't need to
the energy, the vibe,
and the vibe is the most important thing for me. It was the most positive Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it in a long time.
And what I really liked about it, going into a little bit of African history, is the starting of it, and they're in the cane fields.
Yeah.
You know, expressing that side of Puerto Rico that's not really mentioned, right? Because you see Puerto Ricans are more light skinned, like my complexion.
Yeah.
Right. But people don't understand there's a deep African heritage that has molded Puerto Rican culture and Latin culture to what it is today. Yeah. And that's not Puerto Rico. That's Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras, Panama. You know, all these countries that have such a huge Afrocentric beginning to their culture and the lineage of the people that are there.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Dominican, you know, and Haiti, which is one country. That's another sad situation, right? But
positive at Haiti, though, they have one Olympian here in the Winter Olympics.
Oh, I know.
Just one, and everybody loves them.
Amazing.
It's awesome. I love it.
And those stories are a true testament to, you know, anything is possible if you put your mind to it.
Yes.
And if you work hard towards things, anything is possible. Going back to the Bad Bunny, it was a great it exemplified what U.S. is made of. Diversity, multiculturalism, the way that the music industry and culture is going today. Like, hey, you know, who would ever thought at a Super Bowl it would be so Spanish, Latin oriented, you know,
all Spanish speaking music,
right? But what a perfect time to have it.
No, I love it.
Spanish people that make up such an important part of North American culture and the fabric of North American culture. That I think the timing of that was whether they meant to do it or didn't mean to do it. The timing of it was spot on because we know what's happening over there, and we know that the deport situation that's happening. So it shines a light on seeing people's culture, but the human side of them too.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. I think
that was very important.
I think in a time like you said of so much negativity, and so much rhetoric, and a guy who is constantly spending his day bringing people down, not bringing people together. I loved what that halftime show did.
Exactly right.
Because you know,
all the flags and
all the
unity.
Well, forget about the visuals and the flags and the real couple getting married on stage and having these beautiful sets and the color scheme being very calming.
Giving the award to the
kid. Like, it just went on and on and on and on. And it was so... Because he could have taken a different route, right? 100%. He could have gone the America,
or Real Reserved,
right? And what he did was, I don't know if I can speak to this, but it feels like he showed what like the Latin culture is all about.
Yeah,
like,
but what I really like, it wasn't super sexy.
No, that's exactly
and Puerto Rican, that culture could be super sexy, which we see it more of.
Oh yeah,
but the fact that he showed the women in long dresses, I love that.
Well, I
just the classiness.
I love the style of it, man. Listen, last year was cool with Kendrick, but it was no class. He spent the whole time dissing Drake, and I'm not a Drake guy. All right, I want to watch.
Come on, man! You can't say you're not a Drake guy. You from the 6th?
No, I understand, but I'm not like a Drake diehard.
Neither am I, but I'm a Drake fan because he comes from our community, and he's opening a lot of doors. For
exactly, but I'm not saying that like I'm not gonna sit here and be mad because he's dissing Drake. I was just like, why are you using this platform for negativity? Yeah. Like Bad Bunny said it the best: choose love. He said a crazy thing, a big billboard or whatever it was. It was like unity over hate over love, or love over hate, whatever it was. Point being is that the show from the beginning to the end, all the way through, was the best vibe ever. And it was quite the star of the day. It was better than the game. It made more of an impact than the game. Everybody's talking about it. And if you didn't watch it, if you watched this stupid mega BS over here, you're an idiot.
I would say that.
No, you are an idiot. I'm saying it. You're
a fool. So a lot of these people are just...
a fool. A munja cake fool.
They're just...
no culture.
Yeah.
If you did that.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of those people who watch that don't have any culture, right? There's no seasoning in their pot.
No seasoning.
They're just very stuck on one way, and that's fine. If they want to be stuck on one way, you know what? I'd rather them go over there and watch what they want to watch.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting down here and criticizing, critiquing, and
you had your show,
stealing everything. So you had your space. It was whatever it is.
Rock
I didn't see it.
Right here for you.
Yeah.
They made a show especially tailored to you. But whatever. Yeah. Let's move on. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on something that was really important, I think, to the world of football. A few years ago, we remember what happened with the Super League when we discussed it a little bit. The Super League was the top teams in Europe outside of Germany coming together to attempt to form exactly what it is, a Super League, where they're exempt from playing the smaller teams, and it's all about competition and playing the best on best and making the most money possible. Well, they announced that in the morning of whatever day it was. I think it was in May. And within 2 hours, all the big teams had protesters outside of their stadium, and a lot of them pulled out immediately. All of them except for Barcelona and Real Madrid. This past weekend, Barcelona pulled out of it officially, and now Real Madrid have agreed with a deal with UEFA. It was over a financial sum, obviously. They claimed that they were in the middle of doing something legal, and UEFA stepped in to stop them, and then they're owed dues for all the legal fees they've paid and blah, blah, blah. So they've reached an agreement with UEFA, and it is officially annulled, no more. I think it's a massive win. I think we already see in football the impact a league like the Prem has and the rest of the markets around Europe, buying players and outbidding teams. And we are seeing the separation in competition between top and bottom feeding clubs. And this would only make things significantly worse. It would destroy the football ecosystem. It would destroy any chances a team has to promote themselves, or the promotion relegation phase, and it would quite frankly intangibly take away the magical aspect of football that we all love. So I'm glad this is over.
Me too. And I think you couldn't have said it any better. It's smaller clubs thrive off of those competitions. They make a lot of revenue from playing against these major world-renowned international brands, I would say, and to have them removed from their respective leagues would be a devastating blow
disaster
to those teams, to the leagues. So I'm happy that I'm disappointed that it took so long for Barca and Real to step away. I know that there's probably lawyers and financial responsibilities put forth to ensure that, that all the legal side's taken care of to making sure that this is the right move for them. Mm-hmm. But I think on the global scale of football, it would have been detrimental to have this Super League.
No.
And it just, they'll take Champions League. There'll be no use for Champions League.
No, there wouldn't be any Champions League. There wouldn't be any league.
It would just be, it would be a disaster. And it would just be a financial roller coaster that teams are going to be in and out and can't keep up. And where does the spending stop? And all the top players now are going to be playing in this, trying to be fighting, and it's going to be a lot of dirtiness behind the scenes.
Corruption.
A lot of corruption and
last thing we need. So
last thing we need in this game.
I'm glad it's over. We can officially, like I said, it's over.
It's
Put
officially
it to bed.
Offside.
It's
officially offside.
It's officially offside. Sometimes maybe good. Sometimes maybe shit.
Yeah.
Let's finish up this show today by going with offside or on point with Dwayne Rosario. The first one today. If they allowed regular players over the age of 21 to play in the Olympics, it would be just as big as the World Cup.
It definitely will compete with the World Cup.
I don't think it'll be bigger than the World Cup.
It won't be bigger, but it will compete with the World Cup.
I think the value of a gold medal will just go skyrocket up in terms of for them. We already got your Olympic sport. Did you choose it? You got to choose one. Snowboarding, I think you said?
Yeah, my son would like that. Yeah.
Snowboarding. You're going to go off the big jumps or you're going to go downhill?
I might as well go for it, man. Might as well just go for the big
Might
hill.
as well just go right down the hill.
Triple axles, whatever, into a 360 rotation. I don't know the names.
Yeah, neither do I. Last one, you're not going to like this one. Arsenal are going to bottle this title. I can just feel it. Only
offside.
A 3-point gap offside. Right now with the game in hand. Yes, but City here.
Offside. Arsenal is not going to bottle anything.
Don't even put it out there.
I think
Don't even say it.
Right now, as I said earlier, with the way the team is playing, there's no egos on that team. I mean, there's egos, but there's not inflated egos of world superstars on that team to disrupt that. So I like their chances, man. I favor their chances. I think they're going to go deep in the Champions League. Whether they're going to win it or not, I don't know. Definitely winning the Prem, right?
I think it's for sure. I think it's sealed.
And then are they still in the FA Cup or no?
I think so. Yeah.
So they can get a double.
You do a treble.
I would love to see that, but I just think that the Champions League might be a
tall order.
That's a tall order.
Don't jinx it.
No, I'm not. I would love. Hey, if they do it, I'll be there. I'll be flying to Emirates.
You're gonna go to London if they win the Champions League.
Oh yeah, have a pint of Guinness.
Get me in, mate.
Get me in.
Perfect. Well, all right, guys. That'll be it for episode 21 of DeRo and the Diehard. 21, man. We've been rolling. Wow. Canada's on. Watch the Olympics. Support this wonderful nation. And we'll see you next Friday with the best podcast north of the border.
And before we leave, we are 4 months. That's right. As of today, 4 months away from kickoff to the World Cup here in Canada, in Toronto, June 12th. So stay tuned. Let's go Canada. Buy your tickets. We're playing Iceland March the 28th. We're playing Uzbekistan June 1st. Make sure you support our Canadians, our national team programming, and look out because MLS is kicking off as well in 2 weeks.
Boom! They also just scored.
Oh, look at the timing. Look at that
as soon as you finished. All right, over out.